Hi there, Laura J. Swan here of laurajswan.com and founder of Conscious Feminine Leaders Academy. I'm going to talk today about the warrior goddess archetype. This is an archetype that is alive and well in our culture right now, as so many women are starting to awaken to this sense of feminine power that we are feeling inside of us. Now, this feminine power has, I believe, at times wanted to manifest in a masculine way. Not that there's anything wrong with the masculine, but this wounded masculine energy of striving and pushing and moving through at all costs, no matter what, until the point of burnout. Now, maybe you can relate to this. You live in a culture that really pushes people to their limits, and not in a way of pushing you to your healthy limits to move through your deepest, darkest obstacles, but more so for the sake of productivity in and of itself. This is not the warrior goddess energy. The warrior goddess energy is a fierce devotion to the truth and a willingness to slice away all that is not. So as I've been teaching and sharing this archetype in my local programs, my local circle, we had a warrior goddess initiation ritual last night for each woman to fully step into this authentic power that is inside. And it can often be misunderstood that that authentic power is a fighting against. And what this is, more than anything, is a fighting for and a standing for what is authentic and real and what is truest to your heart. And it's a unwillingness to settle for anything less than your full potential in this life as a woman, as a leader, as a mother. And it doesn't mean that we don't fall short of our own expectations in that realm. One of the gifts and beautiful things about this energy and about stepping into our full power as a woman is that you are fierce for the things that matter most to your heart, and you are gentle with yourself ferociously, meaning that you do not allow the demons to come in and tell you that you are less than because you didn't accomplish this goal or because you didn't push through to this limit. That is actually the fierce love that this archetype is willing to move from. No matter what you do or don't do, you are fiercely loved, inside and out. That's a radical practice that I know many of you strive for. Many of you are seeking that level of self-love, and many of you are practicing it every day. It's something I am practicing. I'm trying to practice at the best of my ability every day. And I know it can be hard. I know that the beliefs and the programming in my mind can sometimes get the best of me. And I know that it can for you too. And then we have messages from our culture on the outside that are coming from the news and the media and from everything around us that says you're not good enough. You haven't done enough. And we're also living in a world that makes it incredibly difficult to really have what you need for basic survival. It can be very difficult to get the amount of health insurance and dental insurance and healthy food and all of these things that cost money, and that we have to work a job hard if we want to be able to afford these things, and then let alone self-care and really nurturing yourself and having time to be free and to travel and to nurture your soul. So we live in a culture that it's kind of a, pardon my French, fucked up equation where you're taught the harder you work, the more you'll get. But that's not always the case. In fact, the hard work is really actually seeing through the illusion and knowing that there is a better way. Doesn't mean that we don't work hard. The warrior goddess energy is such an energy of working hard, fiercely, but committed to the highest and best outcome for yourself, for those around you, for your truth to be spoken in this world. So I encourage you to get in touch with your own warrior goddess. Be willing to slice away the untruth that rises in you when you doubt yourself, when you are hard on yourself, for whatever it is, anything at all. Be willing to sit back and be patient, like a peaceful warrior that knows when it's time to step into battle. peaceful warrior that does not fight for the sake of fighting in itself, but stands for the light and for what is right. And this is what we do as the warrior goddess in our time today as feminine leaders. I encourage you to step into that energy yourself. Thank you so much.